So the next one is skills. And we're always going to be upgrading our skills. Always. So that's fun, especially riding horses. I actually think in anything you do, but with riding horses, it's always going to be upgrading our skills. So in riding, what could be some skills that we would upgrade? Application of the aids, our balance, learning to go with the movement of the horse, relaxation, being relaxed in all situations, being able to manage our body no matter what's going on, feeling, learning how to, really feel what's going on underneath us, and then being able to react or respond correctly with our body because of what we're feeling with the horse. The skills of our seat, our legs, our reins, the ability to judge distance, figure size, stride length, speed, and energy, and what's the right thing for our horse. So these skills, I think, all need to be, we work on them a little bit every day when we're riding, but it could be that we're at a very good baseline right now where we feel like our skills are pretty good, but one of these other things, improving that, is more important. And maybe because we improve our mindset, then it makes it easier for us to improve our skills. Maybe because we work on our fitness, that helps us to improve our skills. So we think about it like we've talked about some of these other things in the past with the levels of learning. If we rated each one and we said, okay, I'm going to focus more on this, and then that's going to make everything else better. So the next one would be fitness. Do I need to improve my stamina, my strength, my flexibility, or maybe my coordination? When fitness plays a lot into our mindset. So if we feel really tired and weak, if we don't put ample energy into our riding, then our mindset is also going to be in a negative place. We're going to defeat ourselves before we even try. So in these moments, we do want to work a little bit outside of riding to improve our fitness level, our stamina. We might want to work on some coordination things, using the right side and the left side of our body equally. And then when we get back on the horse, we have more confidence, and then that brings all of the other things up. So sometimes fitness might be at the top of the list. The next one is focus or scheduling. And then, am I putting some effort into setting myself up for success? So I think it's important to put a little bit of intention into the plan, the schedule for the day, for the week, for the month, in a way that gives you block time for your riding. So we want to be absolutely sure not to take other things to our riding time. We don't want to take the stresses of home. We don't want to take the stress of work to our riding. We don't want to take anything that doesn't have to do with our present riding time. That's the relationship with the horse and what we want to improve that day with the horse. That can come to the arena, but all the other outside stuff has to stay outside. And we need to get good at blocking that time so that we're not multitasking while we're riding. And I think women especially have an unbelievable ability to be doing 3 things at one time. I can be doing the laundry and making dinner, and then also maybe doing something on the computer in between. And so my mind is going, But when we're riding, we don't want to let that happen. So we've got to develop a habit of really blocking off that time, allotting it. When we take riding lessons or we take a clinic, that gives us the opportunity to really focus on our riding. And we do give the time because we have the respect for the instructor. But if we don't have an instructor, we still need to give that same respect to our horse and to ourselves to really keep the focus on what's going on in the riding. And then plan out a little bit about how your week and your month is going to go ahead of time. If you know for sure that certain days are going to be more difficult to allot enough time, then plan on those days only to do groundwork or only to do something that takes a little bit less time, so you can still commit to that time and have a successful interaction with your horse and not try to rush through. You already knew it. You planned it. You know that you spent more time yesterday. You're going to spend more time tomorrow. So you don't need to get that stress going with your relationship with your horse. And then spend time practicing how to calm your mind so that it feels really natural when you're riding. So if we practice meditating or we practice some kind of meditative exercise, then our mind gets used to being quiet. And what that does is makes it feel comfortable. Remember, anything new is going to feel uncomfortable. So your mind is going to keep fighting to get back to the way it knows. So if that's being busy, then when you're trying to quiet your mind is going to be fighting with you. It's going to be uncomfortable. So when we're riding, we really don't want the mind to be so busy thinking about the grocery list, thinking about the next appointment. Did I get gas for my car? This isn't something that you really have time with when you get on your horse. Time for when you get on your horse. So be sure to block out that time and then practice having that mindful time, whether you set a timer for your meditations or whatever is really the best way for you to quiet your mind. If it's an exercise, a tai chi or yoga, biking, anything. And then just when those thoughts come up, don't fight with them, but just watch them float by, whether it's a cloud in the sky or you put it into some kind of balloon and send it off, whatever it is. But don't engage with those thoughts. It's impossible that the mind is not going to be coming up with stuff. But it is possible to teach yourself not to engage with those things. So if you watch them float by like clouds, hello, I see you there. I'm going to deal with you when I get off. Thank you very much. Whatever is the best way, but practice outside of riding, because that really makes it feel more comfortable when you're riding. And oftentimes just simply being with the horses already makes that a lot easier.